Okay, welcome everyone. This is Harmony Point Acupuncture's YouTube channel. We usually post 2 videos a week, yoga, qigong, and pranayama breath. This class is pranayama breath class, so welcome. We're going to be working on that today. I'm going to do some particular breathing visualizations through the heart and throat chakra. And if you like what you're experiencing here, please give us a thumbs up. Drop us a line in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And give us a subscription. Thank you very much for your support. So we're going to begin now by bringing our energy inwards and just finding where you're experiencing the breath. Maybe in the chest, maybe in the abdomen, collarbones. Just feel where in the body you're feeling the breath. And just take a few moments here to just be with that breath. Feel yourself a part of that breath. Feel the breath moving through your body and just feel how there's nothing you need to do about it. The breath just happens and you can just be with it. And we're going to set our intention for this class on really giving ourselves permission to really be with this breath the whole time and work consciously. We're going to consciously modify the breath with different exercises. And we're going to bring our conscious awareness to this breath process that is usually happening unconsciously. And it's normal when we do something like this that your mind may tend to wander, think about something else. That is perfectly okay. Just when you notice that your mind is slipping away, just gently bring yourself back to what we're doing here. And this is a perfect time right now if you have any particular prayers, mantras, personal affirmations, anything that you'd like to say to yourself to help the practice here, you can do that now. Or you can just take a moment to really focus your personal intention. And we're going to begin now with some alternate nostril breathing. We're going to take the first and middle finger and bring it down to the palm. We're going to work with the thumb and ring and pinky fingers. We're going to bring awareness to the center of the eyebrows. We're going to cover the right nostril with the thumb and exhale out through the left. We're going to inhale back through the left to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the 2 fingers, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril back to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. Inhale back through the left nostril, visualizing that air coming up to that point between the eyebrows. Pause as that amazing clean air circulates and nourishes the body. And when your body prompts you to release, cover the left nostril with the thumb, exhale out through the right. Big release. Inhale back through the right to the point between the eyebrows. Pause. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. And continue this practice at your own pace, with your own pauses. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing here on the screen. And you can have your eyes closed, partially open, or relaxed gaze forward. And stop the practice. Just sit for a moment. And we're going to continue with this practice, the same mudra, first and middle fingers on the palm. But instead of coming in and out through each nostril, we're going to come in through the right. We're going to come in through the right and out through the left. So we're going to begin by exhaling out through the left. We're going to cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale out through the left. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers, inhale through the right. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers, inhale through the right. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers, inhale through the right. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. And now continue this practice at your own pace. Again, experience your own pauses after you inhale, after you exhale. You don't have to follow me. We're going in through the right, out through the left, in through the right, out through the left. And stop the practice. We'll just sit for a moment. And now for the next practice, we're going to alternate right and left exhalations and not worry about the inhalation. The inhalation will happen all by itself. We're just going to have the intention of exhaling left, exhaling right, exhaling left, exhaling right. Kind of don't worry about inhaling. You will be inhaling. You just don't need to think about it. We'll do that for a very short period of time. If you start to feel dizzy, just stop and do slow, deep breathing. So let's just begin. We'll just do a few rounds of maybe 20 seconds or so. Ready? And stop the practice. Sit for a moment. Okay, now we're going to move on to a little bit of a visualization exercise. I like everyone to find 2 points on the body, the point in the center of the chest and the point in the center of the throat. And what we're going to do is first, we're going to just take a moment to put the tongue at the roof of the mouth. Make sure, since we're not doing any particular mudra for this practice, make sure our hands are nice and stretched open. You can have your hands open in your lap or palms down. And what you want to do, what we're going to do is on the next inhalation, again, you can have your eyes closed, partially open, or relaxed gaze forward. And on the next inhalation, envision the breath coming in through that center point in the chest. Feel the breath rising to the throat. And on the next exhalation, envision the breath exiting through the center of the throat. Breath comes in through the center of the chest. Breath comes out through the center of the throat. And we'll inhale the next inhalation through the nostrils, but imagine the air is coming in through the center of the chest as if you could just inhale straight through the center of the chest. It's just a visualization exercise. Breath comes out to the center of the throat, and envision the breath leaving through the center of the throat as you exhale. Inhale through the center of the chest. Breath rises to the center of the throat. Exhale through the center of the throat. And continue this at your own pace. Again, making sure your tongue is at the roof of the mouth and your face is relaxed and your eyes are however you feel comfortable. Closed, partially open, or relaxed gaze forward. We're going in through the center of the chest, out through the center of the throat. Okay, and now I invite everyone to try on the next exhalation, if it's comfortable for you, and if you want to add an additional little practice here, you can try exhaling through the center of the throat with a little bit of ujjayi breath. So as you're exhaling, envisioning that air coming out through the center of the throat, you can have a slight constriction of the throat, envisioning, and with that, as you exhale, even though you're exhaling through the nose, as you're slightly constricting the throat, it gives a different quality to the breath, kind of a different sound. Ujjayi, it sounds kind of like the ocean as you're exhaling. So you can experiment with that. Coming in through the center of the chest, out through the center of the throat with Ujjayi breath. In through the center of the chest, out through the center of the throat with Ujjayi breath. And continue a few rounds of this at your own pace. Okay, and now we'll stop the practice. We'll just sit for a moment. Really appreciate just being here, not performing any particular practice. And now we're going to do a few rounds of the cobra breath. We're going to inhale, lean back, open up the throat. Exhale, chin to chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. And let's do one more. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. And stop the practice. And just sit here for a moment. Now we're going to go ahead and work with the full yogic breath. So let's just remind ourselves where that breath will be passing through. We're going to feel the breath in the abdomen. You can place your hands over your abdomen and feel the breath coming up and down there. You can place your hands over your chest, feel the breath here. Place your fingertips on your collarbones and feel the breath in the collarbones. Now we're going to make a gentle fist. I'm going to place the fist here in your lap with your elbows relaxed. Relax your face. Put your tongue at the roof of your mouth. And now we're going to experience this full yogic breath, the full lung capacity. And on the next inhalation, we're going to expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones. We're going to pause as that air circulates and nourishes the body. As you're prompted to exhale, you're going to drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen. Big release, releasing everything that needs to go. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest to raise up the collarbones. Pause. Exhale, drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen. Big release. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest to raise up the collarbones. Pause. Exhale, drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen. Big release. And everyone now continue at your own pace with your own pauses. Explore the break between the breaths, that space. You may notice as we continue the rounds that space may become a little bit longer, but don't worry about it. Just appreciate that space between the breaths. It is not a breath hold. It's nothing forceful. It's just a natural break between your breaths. And we're just paying special attention to that right now for this practice. Okay, everyone continue at your own pace. And stop the practice. We'll just sit for a moment. Thank you so much for joining me today.